Hi. So sometimes when you're writing a proposal, you want your client to enter some information. You want your client to provide some critical or maybe mandatory information. So Fresh Proposal has introduced a feature called Input Field, where you can use input field and make it part of your proposal. And let me show you how you can use this feature to get information or enable your client to submit information that you would require. So this is a sample agreement in place, and you see there are some. Usual in the document that we see this underline dots or so, where we typically in a pen and paper format we tend to forget this fill in this information. So let me try and drag this component or content block onto a page. But remember, you don't, don't enter it into the text area. So I would drag it here, and I can change. I see properties on right hand side, and I can make it mandatory. I can change the height. Let's say I will make it 30, and instead of the instruction message, I can say uh, enter date, and you can also provide a format, something like uh, March 21st, 2021, right? And if you want, you can change the background color also. The default is the bluish one. You can change it to anything that you wish. So I can change its width so that it'll fit in here. I can also change the transparency level just in case you want to make it look like something that has been filled up on top of this dotted line. So this is how it will look like. If you want to extend, you can extend it. I can also save it as a part of snippet. I can name it enter date and save it. And I can reuse, let's say for the next one where I would like my client to enter their information like name and address. So what I can do, I can either drag and drop it here, or I can use snippet library and go to the enter date one, and let me drag it here and put it as a part of here. I can make it even bigger. Sorry. And let me make it 30, the smaller one, and I can change the message and your company name and make it mandatory or not mandatory. You can do that. I can also duplicate it and place it here. And the other thing that you need to keep in mind is you need to provide enough space. I mean, that also true with the dotted line that we would otherwise fill in uh, in the pen and paper format, right? So I can type in here and say enter your company address, and make it mandatory. And that is how the client will be able to see. If I quickly jump on to the preview, I'll be able to see how clients are going to see that, right? So when I click on preview, right? So this is how client will be able to enter this information, and you can say March 21, 2021, uh, right? And so on. So that's how the client is going to fill in this information.